Culture is all around us. It shapes how we live, work, and interact. Think of it as a shared set of beliefs, values, and customs. These are passed down through generations. Imagine a giant toolbox. Inside are tools for living. These tools are the customs and traditions of a group. Language, food, music, and art are just a few examples. Culture gives us a sense of identity. It connects us to something bigger than ourselves. It helps us understand the world around us. Understanding culture is key to navigating our diverse world. It allows us to appreciate different perspectives and build meaningful connections. Material culture refers to the physical objects a society creates, uses, and values. These tangible items reflect a culture's beliefs, values, and way of life. Think about traditional clothing. A Scottish kilt, a Japanese kimono, and an Indian sari all tell a story. They speak of heritage, craftsmanship, and cultural pride. Food is another powerful example of material culture. A steaming bowl of Vietnamese pho, a plate of Italian pasta, or a Mexican tamale each carry unique flavors and cultural significance. These material objects offer a window into a culture's history, values, and artistic expressions. They are tangible representations of a culture's unique identity. Non-material culture encompasses the intangible aspects of a society. This includes beliefs, values, norms, and symbols that shape people's thoughts, behaviors, and interactions. Language is a powerful example. It allows us to communicate, share stories, and pass down traditions. It reflects a culture's worldview and values. Religious beliefs, moral codes, and social etiquette also fall under non-material culture. These intangible elements provide a framework for understanding right and wrong, acceptable and unacceptable behavior. Though unseen, non-material culture profoundly influences how individuals within a society perceive the world, interact with each other, and make sense of their experiences. Ideal culture represents the values and norms a society aspires to uphold. It is the set of principles and standards that people collectively agree upon as the best way to live and interact with one another. It's the picture-perfect version of a culture, often depicted in media or taught to children. This idealized version is what we see in advertisements, movies, and educational materials. For instance, many cultures value honesty, integrity, and transparency in their interactions. Respect and hard work are also highly regarded. These values are seen as the foundation of a well-functioning society. These values are often emphasized in stories, education, and social institutions. They are passed down from generation to generation through various forms of cultural transmission. Real culture, on the other hand, reflects the actual practices and behaviors of a society. It is the day-to-day reality that people experience, which may not always align with the ideal. It acknowledges that individuals may not always live up to the ideal standards. Real culture includes the imperfections and challenges that people face. For example, while honesty is valued, it is not always practiced. There are moments when people act against these ideals. Instances of dishonesty occur in every society, highlighting the gap between ideal and real culture. Understanding this gap helps us navigate the complexities of culture. It allows us to see the difference between what is taught and what is practiced. Recognizing the difference between ideal and real culture allows for a more nuanced and realistic understanding of how cultures function in practice. This awareness can lead to more effective communication and better societal outcomes. Section 5. Pillars of Culture, Beliefs and Values. Beliefs and values form the bedrock of any culture, acting as the foundation upon which societies build their identities. Beliefs are convictions people hold to be true, often based on faith, tradition, or experience. They can be religious, spiritual, or secular in nature. Values represent what a society considers important, desirable, and worthy of pursuit. They reflect the collective priorities and aspirations of a community. They serve as guiding principles for behavior and decision-making, influencing how individuals interact with one another and their environment. For example, a culture might highly value family ties, emphasizing the importance of kinship and mutual support. This belief manifests in traditions of large family gatherings, respect for elders, and strong community bonds, fostering a sense of belonging and continuity. Values such as equality, freedom, or education shape a society's goals and aspirations, driving progress and innovation. They influence laws, policies, and social norms, ensuring that the collective ethos is reflected in the governance and daily life of the community. Understanding a culture's beliefs and values provides insight into its worldview, motivations, and the underlying reasons behind its customs and traditions, offering a deeper appreciation of its unique identity. Section 6. Shaping behavior, norms, and social sanctions. Norms are unwritten rules of conduct that guide social behavior within a culture. They are the invisible threads that weave the fabric of society, ensuring that individuals act in ways that are deemed acceptable by the community. They dictate what is considered appropriate and inappropriate in various situations, from everyday interactions to significant life events. Social sanctions, on the other hand, are mechanisms used to enforce compliance with norms. These sanctions can be both positive, like praise and rewards, or negative, such as criticism and penalties. These can range from subtle cues, like a disapproving look, to more formal measures, such as laws and punishments. The severity of the sanction often depends on the importance of the norm being violated. For instance, queuing is a social norm in many cultures. It represents fairness and order, ensuring that everyone gets their turn. People understand the expectation to line up and wait their turn. This simple act of queuing reflects a deeper respect for social order and mutual respect. Cutting in line would likely result in disapproval or even confrontation. Such reactions serve as immediate social sanctions to correct the behavior. Norms and social sanctions play a crucial role in maintaining social order, predictability, and cultural cohesion. They help create a sense of belonging and identity within a community. They provide a framework for navigating social interactions and understanding expected behaviors. This framework is essential for the smooth functioning of any society. By observing and understanding norms and social sanctions, individuals learn to navigate their cultural environment effectively and avoid social faux pas. This learning process is continuous and evolves as societies change and develop. Section 7. Cultural diversity, a global mosaic. Our world is a tapestry of diverse cultures, each with its own unique history, traditions, and perspectives. This rich diversity enriches our global community and offers endless opportunities for learning and growth. From the vibrant festivals of Rio de Janeiro to the serene tea ceremonies of Kyoto, each culture contributes to the beauty and complexity of human experience. Embracing cultural diversity fosters tolerance, respect, and understanding among individuals and communities. It broadens our horizons and challenges us to see the world through different lenses. By appreciating and respecting cultural differences, we can build bridges of communication and create a more harmonious and inclusive world. Section 8. The dynamics of culture change and adaptation. Culture is not static. It is constantly evolving and adapting to internal and external influences. This dynamic nature allows cultures to remain relevant and resilient in the face of change. Factors such as technological advancements, migration patterns, and globalization contribute to cultural shifts over time. New ideas, values, and practices emerge, while others fade or transform. For example, the rise of social media has significantly impacted communication patterns, social interactions, and even cultural expressions. Understanding that cultures are fluid and adaptable helps us appreciate the complexities of cultural change and the ongoing dialogue between tradition and innovation. Section 9. Cultural sensitivity, a bridge to understanding. Cultural sensitivity involves being aware of and respecting cultural differences without judgment or prejudice. It means recognizing that our own cultural lens shapes our perceptions and interactions. When interacting with individuals from different backgrounds, it's crucial to be mindful of their customs, beliefs, and communication styles. Active listening, empathy, and a willingness to learn are essential for fostering cross-cultural understanding and building meaningful connections. By practicing cultural sensitivity, we create a more inclusive and welcoming environment where individuals from all backgrounds feel respected and valued. Section 10. The impact of globalization on culture. Globalization, the interconnectedness of nations through trade, technology, and cultural exchange, has profoundly impacted cultures worldwide. While globalization facilitates the sharing of ideas, innovations, and cultural expressions, it also raises concerns about cultural homogenization, and the potential loss of unique traditions. The challenge lies in finding a balance between embracing the benefits of globalization while preserving and celebrating the distinctiveness of individual cultures. By promoting cultural exchange, understanding, and respect, we can mitigate the risks of cultural homogenization and foster a global community that values both unity and diversity. Section 11. Appreciating our cultural tapestry. Culture, in all its diversity and dynamism, is a fundamental aspect of what makes us human. It shapes our identities, guides our interactions, and enriches our understanding of the world. By embracing cultural sensitivity, respecting differences, and engaging in meaningful dialogue, we can build bridges of understanding and create a more inclusive and harmonious global community. Let us celebrate the richness of our cultural tapestry, recognizing that our differences make us stronger and our shared humanity unites us all.